Hey everyone, and welcome back to Explain the Charts. Today we're taking a look at LTCUSD Litecoin on June 3rd, 2025. We're going to be going over some recent news headlines as well as the chart data. First, let's dive into the news and current events surrounding Litecoin. Based on recent Google searches, it seems there's a lot of buzz around Layer 2 solutions being developed on Litecoin. The Litecoin X account highlights the Layer 2 race is just getting started and also mentions a Litecoin summit with different chains represented. Forbes mentions Litecoin as a global digital currency exchange offering cryptocurrency trading. Also, there's news about a delayed Canary LTC ETF from Crypto.News, and Yahoo Finance mentions Litecoin defied market pressure as it holds a key support level. Binance suggests potential for a breakout towards $120.95. CoinMarketCap is showing Litecoin is up 1.49% today. Changelly suggests that the average price of Litecoin in June 2025 will be $115.34. Now, let's jump into the charts to see how these events correlate. Here we're looking at the one-day chart for LTCUSD. Looking at the overall picture, we can see Litecoin experience significant volatility over the last year. Starting in January 2024, we see prices fluctuating between $65 and $75 before experiencing a large upward swing to above $100 around March 2024. After that, we see a long period of decline and sideways movement before finally settling around the low $80 range more recently. The most recent candles are showing some slow upward movement. Zooming into a more recent range between the start of 2025 to the current date, we can see a period of consolidation between $60 and $80 before a large upswing, all the way to $140. However, this movement wasn't sustainable, and soon LTC retraced back down into the $70 to $80 range, followed by another consolidation period. Finally, we see a move downward to the current price of around $83 on June 2nd, 2025. So the big question is, what's next? Given the current sideways motion, it's hard to be very bullish or bearish. However, any positive news on the ETF front may spur another leg up like what happened around March 2025. If that previous run-up is anything to go by, we could see a run back up to test the $100 resistance level. If there's negative news, expect to test the support around the low $70s. Let's drill down even further to the 1-hour chart from May 13th, 2025. We can see a lot of sideways action, indicating indecision in the market. We are currently seeing support between $70 and $80, while any move upwards may meet resistance around $85. If the price can break through and stay above this resistance, that would be a great sign of bullish momentum. Looking at the 15-minute chart from May 28th, 2025, we can see Litecoin is currently in a very tight range. We're seeing a resistance at approximately $98 and support down around $93. At the current price range, Litecoin is indecisive in the short term. Let's zoom out to give us a bigger picture. To recap, here are some key things to watch for. Positive ETF news could trigger a surge towards the $100 resistance level. Monitor news sources and SEC announcements. Strong support around the low $70s needs to hold to prevent further downside. On the hourly chart, watch for a break above $85 as a sign of bullish momentum. Overall, due to the indecisiveness in the current market, I'm not leaning heavily in either bullish or bearish directions. If positive news comes out related to Litecoin, I would expect a 70% chance we test the $100 resistance. If the $70 support fails, there's a 60% chance we see it move lower. Thanks for tuning in to Explain the Charts. Remember to like and subscribe for more in-depth analyses. Happy trading!